How to pass UNIPORT Post-UTME in one sitting. So if you have just hit the jam and you have seen your jam score and you score 120 and above, then you are qualified to write UNIPORT Post-UTME. Although UNIPORT Post-UTME cutoff mark is not yet at, but I can guarantee you that based on the last 5 years, the cutoff mark UNIPORT have picked for students to be qualified to write their Post-UTME is 120. Just and so that is the qualification mark for you to be able to write UNIPORT Post-UTME. And last year, during the Post-UTME, I went around I went around and interviewed a lot of students, about 50 to 60 students, how the exam structure look like and what they experience in the world Post-UTME. And I got a lot of data which I will be sharing with you. So if you really want to smash into Post-UTME or you want to get details about UNIPORT Post-UTME so you can prepare yourself ahead, so you can be among the few they can select like that can gain admission to the school, then you want to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I will be providing you a lot of details, a lot of facts, a lot of information about UNIPORT Post-UTME. Just so in this video here, I want to give you step by step how to pass UNIPORT Post-UTME in one city in 2026. I want to give you about 10 steps, practical step you can start using right now. So make sure you watch the end and take down every single thing because these are things that will be of great help to you. Now, leave your course and your jam score at the comment section. Let me know, and I will reply every one of you. How do you pass UNIPORT Post-UTME in one city? So the first step is what? Know the exam format. Now, which I'm going to share with you here. Now, UNIPORT exam is, the format is very easy here. 50 questions, 30 minutes, right? 5 subjects. So if you are sciences, you should be expecting maths, chemistry, physics, biology, and English language. Irrespective of the course you are going for, you are going to write this 5 subject combination as a science. Arts, you also have your combinations. Social science, you also have your combination, which I'm going to talk about. But now I'm just focused on the science aspect because this is what my field. Just so you need to understand. You need to understand the exam format is CBT, 30 minutes, 50 questions, and you both have question database where they pick from. So biology may be more, mathematics may be more, English may be more, chemistry may be more, depending on the structure or the type of question you see or what falling under. Do you understand? So, but what you put your mind is that the exam format is what? CBT exam, 30 questions, no, 50 questions under 30 means 5 subject word combination. Do you understand? Now, when I went around to get some information, so students say that they see more of biology, so students say that they see more of chemistry, so students they say that they see more of mathematics. Just imagine as a medical student, you are seeing more of mathematics. Just imagine as an engineering student, you are seeing more of biology. Just so that's why you want to prepare all around. Just on that question, large majority of students like us is that, is there current affair? You just set current affair. Just you just set current affair. You just set current affair. Just so that what the first step, know the exam form which I've just given to you. Just hope you understand. Step 2 is what? Focus on the right topic. Now, remember, when you write jam have a recommended syllabus, right? So it means that you must study the recommended syllabus. So from that syllabus, you'll be giving. When you might see question, you might see question in any part of it. Just it doesn't mean that you're going to see question in every single thing. So, but UNIPORT here. UNIPORT Post-UTME is more difficult than jam exam itself. Just because I've seen somebody that got 200 plus and come to UNIPORT Post-UTME and see formula like 1 something, 120, 180, and yeah, this kind of low score. Do you understand? So now, when it comes to what UNIPORT Post-UTME, you need to focus on the right topic. Although UNIPORT don't have a recommended syllabus, but based on the structure, based on the patterns, based on the past question for the past 15 years, there are some selected topics people like asking every single time. For maths, there are some selected topics that people like asking. last year when I did my exam, when I asked of all these topics if they came out, large majority of students said that they saw these topics. So we have what called the right topics in mathematics, the right topic in physics, the right topic in English language, the right topic in biology, the right topic in what in chemistry, just for the 5 story combination if you're a science. So now these are things you need to pay close attention to. So one of the mistakes most of them make is that they never know these things. They just read aimlessly. That is why, because people don't have a committed syllabus, that's why you want to get the legitimate purpose past question. Last year I laid my hand on the legitimate purpose past question. Let me just students who use that past question. They say I saw many questions on that past question. Now the past question will be available. I just updated the past question. So the past question contain about 15 years. Science related faculties like medicine, the engineering, the pharmacy, and the rest, nursing, and the rest. Now for you to get the past question, there will be a link at the comment section for you to go get what the past question. You see a link, get the past, make sure you get the past question and start using. The good thing here is that once you get a past question, you're going to get topics that normally repeats in all the subjects. That is a bonus. That is a bonus. That is why I want to get the past question I'm giving to you. Now, once you get that one, you're not only getting the past question, you're also getting the topics you need to like setting in mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, and English language. That is one of the advantages I want to get for buying my own past question instead of buying outside past questions that are not correct or not legit. I've done my own work for you. So go ahead, click the link below and go get what the past questions are. What number 2, focus on the right topics. Focus on the right topics. Number 3 is what use past question properly. Now most of them don't know how to use past question, and I want to tell you how to use past question. Now, one of the mistakes most of them make is that when they get the past question, they will start reading the past question. No, you don't just go and be reading the past question. Now, for the past question, once you study the last 2 or 3 years, the patterns, the topic that normally comes out, what you want to do here is that what you want to do is to what? Is to look at those topics that do occur in each of the topic and study them. Just to study them. Now, for those of you who have scored high in JAM or you did well in JAM, now it will be a plus to you because some of those topics you have already covered some of those topics. You just to revise past question. You just want to revise past question. So now one of the mistakes most of these students do is that they now start reading only the past question. No, you have to use it properly, and how to use it properly. Therefore, understand the patterns, the way you ask questions, the topics, and cover those topics very well before studying what past question. Now, do you know the reason why? Now, you may say that what do you repeat past question? Now, the question is yes, the question is no. At times they repeat, at times they do not repeat. At times in a year, so we say that they saw past question, so we say they did not see what past question. And people will not give you the past question word to word. They may change the question. So that's why you want to understand what the concept. That is why you need to cover the topic first. Once you cover the topic, then go answer those past questions. And that is why if you are getting my past question, I've done a lot of work for you. Because for each of those topics, I have classified those questions under each of those topics. I've done a lot of work under each of those topics. So it's not going to, for example, mathematics. Probability always comes out in mathematics. Probability always comes out. Now you see those topics there. You not only see the topic, you also see the questions you put have set for the past 15 years under that topic. So that's why I want to get my past question. I want to get it because I want to see a lot of benefits. You are getting what topic you should focus your attention on. Not only that, you're also getting the questions the import have asked under each of those topics. It's going to be massive for you. So click at the comment section probably after you finish watching this video. Click at the comment section or the description. Go get that past question and start using immediately. If you have any questions, leave it with our at the comment section. That what question number 3. Let me to number 4. Number 4, which is very, very important here, is not all about just getting the past question. Number 4 is what? Study smart, not just hard. Let me just think that you just study, reading. It's not like that. Now, you must use techniques like the active recall, practice tests, and short notes. Do you understand? Now, most of them just read like that without what active recall. Now, what is active recall? The thing is that you have to understand the concepts, summarize in your own words, right? You have to summarize in your own words. Practice questions. Practice questions. So it's not all about the numbers of hours you read. It's about how smart you study. How smart you study. I'm going to talk about this one in my next video. In my next video, I'm going to talk about this one. How you can what? Use active recall to study and prepare for UNIPORT Post-UTME exam. Just study what? Number what? 4. Number 5 is what? Create a simple study plan. As a student, you must have a plan. Now, one of the things that will help you is your consistency in your study. Now, the main reason why most people fail UNIPORT Post-UTME is because they are not consistent in their study. They are not consistent at all. That is why large majority of them fail. So, as a student who really want to smash UNIPORT Post-UTME, you must create a consistent study plan. Just you must have a simple study plan that every single day you are reading. Just every single day you are reading. It can be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. But maintain your consistency in your study. Maintain your consistency in your study. It's very, very important. Just like the way you did your JAM, you also do the same thing for what? For Post-UTME. Now, one of the mistakes most of them make is that some of these students who are blast who are blast JAM. Now, but when they are prepared for Post-UTME, they don't really focus like that, which is what is a very big problem. Do you understand? So you need to create a study plan for yourself, for you to be reading every single day. Know the subject you want to read today, the numbers of hours you want to read today, and the topic you want to cover. How many past questions do you want to study? These are things that are very, very, very important for your success towards UNIPORT Post-UTME exam. Do you understand? Then number 5. Now let's move to number 6. Number 6, most people ignore it. Number 6 is what? Strengthen your weak subject fast. Now, most of them say, like the engineering student, I've seen most of the engineering students say that I don't do biology and I don't know biology, and they're not going to study biology. They'll just be studying math, chemistry, physics, and English language, right? I know that biology is your biggest problem, or for the medicine study or pharmacy or nursing. Now you did do mathematics in your JAM. Mathematics is now your weakest subject. You have to fix it. Do you understand? Because when you enter the example and you see more of mathematics, it's very important to fix your weak subject, because if you don't fix your weak subject, if you lose 1 or 2 marks or 3 marks, that will deprive you. Just and somebody who is going for higher course that is very, very competitive. Just for your need to be in the next list, you must score very high. So you don't take any chance. Fix your weak subject very, very fast. If math is your weak subject, go and fix it. If biology is your weak subject, go and fix it. If chemistry is your weak subject, go and fix it. If physics is your weak subject, go and fix it. If English is your weak subject, go and fix it. These are things that are very, very important. If not, you are not going to get the course. Just it's very important. So fix your weak subject. Don't ignore your weak subject. Fix it very well, because it's going to count. So the numbers of if you see like 10 or 15 topics question there, or 5 question there, you should be able to answer them very well. Hope you understand. That was number 6. Now, number 7 is to get the right guidance. On more serious notes, get the right guidance. Seek for experts help. Like people like us that know the UNIPORT Post-UTME and arts. You can come to us and it's going to be of great help to you. That is why I want you to join our group chat. We're able to have our online class. Make sure you're following me, because very soon I'll start dropping content regarding math, chemistry, physics, solving questions. So you need the right guidance. You need somebody to help you. You need someone to guide you through. Someone who understands here, because you cannot do it all by yourself. Especially if you are writing UNIPORT Post-UTME for the first time, you need the right guidance. So now, for you to be part of our class, there's a link at the comment section, or link at the comment section that you want to be part of the class. And you see a link to join our class. You see a link to join that class. So then you join this. Then you join this class. It's going to be of massive help to you. So this way you have to have our class. You can ask a question anytime and yes. So use the link now to join this class, and it's going to be of massive help to you. So this way I'm going to stop. This is not only the video I'm going to create. I'm still going to create more videos like this that be of great help to you. Hope this video is helpful. Please, if this video is helpful, leave a comment that this video is helpful. To get your past question, there's a link for you to go get the original legit UNIPORT Post-UTME past question and all of the benefits that come along with it. Just thanks for watching. See you in my next video.